you for being here and welcome. Today I have forgot to put the podcast. It's fine. Today I have Raminder Kaur from India. She is accredited EFT practitioner and a belief clearing coach. She coaches single females in the age group of 30 to 50 years old who are doing professionally well, but somehow find that special one. I help them, she helps them work on their energy, limiting belief, and stuck emotions to magnetize love by enhancing love vibration and coming out of the vicious cycle of successful dating. Raminder works with her clients on a one-on-one private conversation. Raminder, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Gisell. Thank you.
So, I have a few questions to ask you because it's really interested me about, I'm so into about love, I'm so into about how we can have healthy relationships. So why did you decide to help single women to find love?
Because I myself was late in finding my love.
Tell us what happened and did you find love? I want to know it all.
Yeah, because I got married at 36.
36. Yeah. Good on you. Especially your culture, India culture, what I know is like you have to get married at 18 years old. So it's like, what happened? Like, tell us.
Yeah, there were, 2-3 reasons. Like, my parents were really liberal, kind of, because, in our families, yes, when you are a girl, like 12, 13 years, so your relatives or neighbors, they start saying, oh, you don't need to study, you don't need to do this, don't need to do that, because you have to get married. So, but my parents never said that. They told me that whatever you want to study, you can. I mean, be at ease kinds. Then somehow things turned the other way around. When I was 19, I got some, I took some medicines, and because of their side effect, my skin lost some pigmentation. So its color was uneven. And Indian skin, it's wheatish, so it's very noticeable. Yeah, so things started from there, and it was like,
what is it from there? What do you mean about with your skin started something? Like, what did it start? Like, the guys didn't see you attractive? Like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, as far as our culture is concerned, it's like, though it's just a cosmetic problem, but people are like, we have to stay away from this person. As if
they take distance from you. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you realize, like, okay, I understand that point, but why did you decide to help single women to find love? Okay, you got married at 36. That situation happened to you about your skin and people stay away from you. And then what happened? What did you do?
Yeah, because everybody left, right, center was getting married, or even my school friends, they had kids. So I was like, will I ever get
How old
married?
were you in that time?
Yeah, because I had, I was 19 when all this started. I mean, my skin problems. So 3, 4, 5 years went by that, yes, she still have time. But after that, when I was 26, it was like, oh, am I late?
Like everybody was feeling pity about you, especially the culture you grew up. It's like they teach you, like, don't study. They put that in you for you to be dependent on a man. That is wow. That is so wow. And then what happened?
Yeah, people told me that you can always, adjust. A less qualified or not so established man. But I thought, it's just a cosmetology problem. Why should I, adjust or lower the normal thing I'm requiring. So doctors didn't have a solution for my problem, and that turned me, that guided me to turn inward, and my emotional healing journey
Mhm.
started.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then when as the time passed by, I understood that it is just about ourselves. What
Mm.
I think about me, what I think about the world. I cannot change the world, but yes, I can change my viewpoint, my understanding,
Mm.
and my acceptance for the world.
Yeah.
And that changed my life upside down.
Yeah, what keep telling us like, and then okay, you were working on yourself, you did your internal healing, and then how, like, why did you decide to help single women to find love? Like, what was that point? Like, whoa, I have healed myself, and as well, plenty of women can have this too.
Yeah, because when I was working on myself, it was like, when you're at 30 plus 29, 30, people are like, if you go to a family gathering, when are you getting married?
Oh yeah,
Everybody is like, yeah. And then your friends, your childhood friends, they are already married and settled in their lives. And at times mostly they don't have time for you, or they don't understand your problems because they are well in time in their houses with their families. They don't understand what you are going through. Your parents, you can't talk to them because yes, they are your parents, but what your thought process at that time, what your loneliness looks like. And
mm-hmm.
I got married 2 or 3 years. Yes, I kept working on myself. And then I was like, yes, I underwent so many things. And today I know what I could have done earlier. What could
Mm.
what could have I skipped, or what could have been done in the right manner if I had a mentor with me.
Mm-mm.
And
You are totally
yeah,
right. Yeah, it is so important to
yeah.
have mentors because
And
our
things,
parents didn't know. Like, our parents didn't know about emotional issues. They don't know about
yeah,
stuck emotions. They don't know about limiting beliefs because they
yeah,
didn't have that opportunity that somebody could show that to them. And
yeah,
nowadays,
yeah,
in our time, we have that opportunity and we use those tools to heal ourselves.
yeah.
We have mentors and we can learn from them. It's like our parents, they don't have all of the answers because they don't know where are the issues as well.
Yeah, because when I started working on myself, I was somewhere around 28 kinds. So, I was young, I was smart, I dressed well, I was well educated and doing
Mhm.
a good job as well. So I was like, yes, I am a good material for marriage.
Yeah.
But when I was working on myself, the first thing came that I had a belief from childhood that I nobody loves me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was on the back of my mind,
Yeah.
and with the conscious mind, I was thinking I'm smart, I'm educated, and all that stuff.
Mm.
So the clashing belief, one belief that nobody loves me, was playing its role, and one who was ready to love me, to pamper me, to care for me, he could not enter my life because I did not allow him to love me by
Mm.
thinking that nobody loves me.
Mhm. Yeah. You were limiting yourself to receive love.
Yeah. And there was another thing. One of my knowns, I was very young then, 4 5 years. So she got married, and after some months, she came back to her parents.
Mm.
So I was like, oh, marriage is really bad,
Mm. Mm.
because she was sad, her parents were sad, so I saw them. So I thought marriage is really bad, I'm not going to get married. I forgot when when I grew up, but my subconscious did not forget that.
No, because you already told that to yourself when you were a little girl. Like, oh, mom
Yeah,
is like, is not happy. She's all the time
bad.
crying. She's suffering from it. So I
Yeah,
will never get married. So yeah, that is what you told yourself in that time. Your subconscious mind is like, okay, we keep this.
yeah,
We keep it, and
exactly.
then we'll remind you later when you are 20 something.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was my subconscious was determined that marriage is bad and I'm not going
Yeah.
to get married. So it never worked. And when I, turned inside,
Mm,
so it showed up. Why you're not getting married? Because,
mm,
um, marriage is bad.
mm,
So I had to assure myself, my inner child, that marriage is not bad. It was her fate, not everybody's. There are so many happy couples as well around me.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is the main thing. When you start to see the evidence that they are happy marriage couple, it's like, oh, does it like what doesn't look like too bad? It looks like they're having fun together. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I tell about one of my clients. She came to me. She was 34. She told me that I'm not getting married. So I asked her, what is,
Mm,
a relationship of people around you?
mm,
How's the relationship of your parents?
mm.
She told me that they are separated.
They're what?
Separated.
Separated. Okay, yeah, yeah. If they're
Yeah.
separated, it's like,
Yeah. So I asked her, that's okay. That is their fate. I
mm,
asked her when they were getting separated. She was 6, 7 years old. I asked her, what
mm,
was your emotion at that time? How did you perceive it? She told me that I was sad. So we
mm.
tapped on that because I use EFT
Yeah,
tapping to
yes.
release the stuck emotions. So we tapped on that. That yes, they got separated. My parents got separated. Then after around 2, I asked her, how did you feel? What was your main emotion? She told me that I was sad,
Mm,
and she just burst into tears because
yes.
she was carrying that sadness till
Out of
date.
it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because the body stuck the traumas and stuck the issues. So with that technique, the tapping is like you are touching the body to release it. So yeah, that
Yeah,
was really good. Yeah.
yeah.
So working with your clients, what have you noticed in women, like what they need to shift to receive the love in their lives? So that one was one, like to what is the meaning you give about your parents when they separated? What else do you help them with?
It's generally like, our experiences as a child. They
Mm,
have a permanent imprinting on
yeah,
our mind. I can only, talk about the different, because every client is different there.
yes, yes, they do. Yeah, they are different.
Yeah, every person's block is different.
Yeah.
If I talk about another client, she was, she is really established. She charges 5,000 USD per client.
Mm,
But as far as relationships are concerned, she has 3 failed marriages,
mm, mm,
right? At the age of 29.
mm. At the age of 29, she had 3 failed marriages.
Yeah.
Whoa. How do you help her? Tell us.
Yeah, so yeah, in the first 15 minutes of our talk, because she was into energy healing only, so yes, she was more, it depends how open you are. So in the
Mm,
first 15 minutes we could uncover the reason. I told her, she told me that her mother was not supported by her father.
mm,
So,
mm,
yeah, but as a child, she was like, if her mother was talking to some of her relatives, she used to tell her father that that is what mother was saying. And then he, was physically abusive as well towards her mother. So, in return, mother always uh, gave her a severe beating that because of you, I'm into trouble. And she took
mm.
it as abandonment.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
So that abandonment from a relationship which was very close to her heart, that was a mother's relationship.
Mm.
So she was carrying that abandonment in every relationship which was close to her heart.
Yeah, and if she carry it, it's like she doesn't, it's not about thinking about it, but because your subconscious
Yeah.
mind has it, it's like
Yeah.
you do things for the partner abandon you anyways, unconsciously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come across, you choose people who are going to abandon you.
Yeah. Interesting. We choose people who are going to abandon us. That is so interesting because we think we are choosing right, but it's because we have all of those limiting beliefs in our subconscious mind. It's like, no,
Yeah.
we are choosing to be abandoned. That is, sincerely, that resonated with me so well because last year I work in my abandonment issues, and it's like, yeah, I was doing that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Our vibration knows everything.
vibration, limiting beliefs. Oh my God. So how do you help women to magnetize love?
It's just like, we have to pinpoint the roadblock, like sadness, abandonment, nobody loves me kind of things. We have to pinpoint that, and then we have to work on that. It's actually easy to release the
Yeah,
beliefs. It's like it's just a programming, and we can change it.
yeah, we can. Yeah, yeah, like I
Yeah,
have done it too. Yeah.
we just have to reassure ourselves that it's not that I think, but maybe things are not that ways. We just
Mm.
have to open ourselves, our hearts.
When you release those
Yeah,
issues from the past, from your childhood, is when you
yeah,
are recently to be open to receive love. I
exactly.
see. And then how happened the magnetism? The like a
Because
magnet.
when your energy is open, when you release that block from your energy, then
Mm-hmm.
obviously you're open to receive.
When you release that block energy, I
Yeah, even
see. It is like so simple. It's like when, yeah, so true. When you release, because that is what is blocking you,
yeah,
that is how you are able to receive the energy of love. Yeah.
yeah. It is just like we have to pinpoint what is actually stopping me. If I talk about myself, I had another roadblock. I tell you, I am full of the things. I mean, when I was in college, maybe 19, 20 years, while talking to friends, I mean, we were just discussing. I told them I'll get married only when I'm financially settled and able to bear the,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
expenses,
Yeah.
expenses of my marriage. And my subconscious kept it. Okay, girl, you'll get
Mhm.
married when you're able to, finance
Yes,
your
it's kind of,
marriage.
yeah, financially stable. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it,
Mhm.
but my subconscious didn't.
Yeah.
So I had to wait to get married for that as well till I was financially established.
How did you go? Like, did you get married when you were financially stable?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That there can be 3, 4 points as well, like me. There can be a single thing like abandonment issue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I in my case, when I see like the work that we do, so in my case, I work with helping people in endless relationships
yeah,
to live a better life. It's like I can perceive plenty of issues, and I was there too. I was in toxic and dysfunctional relationships, and why I was
yeah,
in there is because of my family dynamic, and then it's what I learned from them, and the
yeah,
abandonment issues, rejection issues, and then attachment styles issues as well. So it's so important to heal ourselves, to release
yeah,
that stuck energy, and to be able to receive love. Yeah,
yeah,
that is so true. That is so true. And I like that in you, that you notice your own issues as well. and you have work on those one, is like, I said that to myself when I was a little kid, and so on, because that is, I think that is what make us more able to work with clients, because they are sincerely, I have heard plenty of times that therapists, they have their own issues, and the clients they see, or the patients they see, they have issues, and they change therapist. So in our case as coaches, we have to do the work for ourselves first in order to help others, because it's like everybody has issues, it's like, not because we are coaches, we are like issuesless.
No, it's like, that is what people see, the silver picture. But the thing is, they never see the years of hard work that has been put behind that. Because if you see me, I'm working, I started working on myself 20 years back.
Yeah.
And I'm working with clients for say 3-4 years, and yes, I've come across different kind of clients. And in this time, I have understood that every person is different. His or her issues are different. I mean, you can take twins. Something happened in front of their eyes. One will perceive it differently, other will perceive it differently.
Yeah.
They may have blocks, but their blocks from that event will be different. One will be terrified, one will have anger for that.
Yes, yeah, totally. And it's so important to do the work, because we know how those coaching tools has helped us, that we know how to help the clients. In your case, you are so like open heart to help others, and I love that, because the main thing is to improve society and people, the human race, in their relationships, and especially with be open to receive love from any kind, from friends, from family, and from our partner as well. That is a really amazing work what you do.
Yeah, it's like, I chose this area because, yes, when I was not getting married, there was nobody I could talk to, or nobody who could, even I had people to talk to, they were not able to understand my, they could not understand my thoughts at that time, what I'm undergoing.
Yeah.
So it was like somebody, yes, who had worked on this, who has experience. So yes, I love helping.
Yeah, that is amazing. So where single women looking for love can find you?
On Facebook, on Instagram, I have my page in the same name, Love Magnetism at Speed.
Okay, great. I'm going to add this in the description below, so everybody who wants to reach you, they can check Facebook and Instagram as well. And you have an email, for which I as well, I'm going to add it in the description below.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for today. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for the listeners or the viewers. If you have any question, just write it in the comments below if you watch this on YouTube, and we will get back to you. Or just reach out if you need help, or if you need to talk to somebody, if you are in this situation, we're here to help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah. Thank you, dear.